The Bubble, the new Netflix film that is out for you guys to go and check out. This movie, we follow a particular group of actors who are making the movie Cliff B6 during the pandemic era. They are stuck in the bubble, and this is basically just them trying to make a movie in the bubble. So I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this movie. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of The Bubble? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this review of The Bubble. Okay, so The Bubble on Netflix was one that I really had no idea about until I saw this poster for Cliff B6, and I was like, what is Cliff B6? What is this? And then I clicked on it and had a look, and it was actually a movie inside of a movie called The Bubble, and it had Karen Gillan, it had Pedro Pascal, it had this absolutely fantastic cast, and I'm like, yo, when does this come out? It's a comedy. Why not? I love a comedy. So I sat down and watched it. It came out today on Netflix, and I've watched it, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this was absolutely bonkersly hilarious. I really enjoyed this film so much. This film isn't going to be for everyone, I can tell you that now. This film is definitely going to rub some people the wrong way, and it's also, people are going to find it unfunny, because what this movie really is about, it's a parody on the pandemic itself. We're literally following people in a bubble scenario with lockdowns, with the whole virus that is happening in our world, what it was like during the pandemic. There is some jokes that are made that could rub some people the wrong way, but again, it's just a freaking joke, but okay, whatever. But it's not going to be for everyone. For me, it worked perfectly fine. I understand this movie isn't supposed to be this fluent story with great Oscar-worthy acting or anything that goes along the lines of like pure top-tier cinema. This movie is a freaking parody movie that is a comedy that is supposed to be just fun and entertaining and make you laugh all the time. And it did exactly that. Some of the jokes that they made throughout this film were absolutely hilarious. There's one joke made by a studio head that I thought was absolutely hilarious. There's jokes frequently made throughout that was just absolutely top tier comedy. I mean, it's hilarious. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun, and it worked. The characters are fun, energetic. The comedic timing is great as well. I thought Karen Gillan was fantastic as her character. I really enjoyed her on screen. I thought the guy that stole it though was Pedro Pascal. His performance was so freaking good. He was hilarious, having this character that is doing drugs and stuff like that. He's doing all that stuff, and he's having trips everywhere he goes. There's this one scene that happens when he's doing a workout and he has this big trip that I thought was absolutely hilarious. It was so funny. He was just comedy gold. There's some great moments. Yes, there are some cheap laughs with some cheap comedy stuff that you kind of could go, yeah, it's a bit cringe, but hey, it's that type of movie. Like, this is, when you go into these movies, you got to expect that. Like, I don't expect top tier writing. I just expect to be entertained and laugh. This movie knew what it was. That's what I like about this movie. This movie didn't think it was this insanely take it serious movie. This movie knew it was a parody movie, a comedy movie that's meant to be laughed at. And it went with it. And it went all the way, which was hilarious. I think that the chemistry of all the actors and actresses was absolutely fantastic. That is one of my favorite parts, is the way they interact with each other. That was hilarious. The little nods to the pandemic of certain things where you kind of question, why are we doing that with certain things? And it's addressed in here, which I thought was hilarious. And I really like this, man. I had an absolute ball. Like, I can't complain about it. I love also the cameos throughout this film. There's cameos of actors who play themselves and actresses who play themselves as well throughout, which I thought was hilarious. and it was great to see them. There's this reference to a particular person that appears that I absolutely cracked up laughing. It was absolutely gold. Like, it was so good. There's this one guy that was absolutely hilarious though. He had this big moment where he storms off the set and he says he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's freaking hilarious. The whole rant he goes on is great. They even had a TikTok thing in here, which when I saw it, I was like, oh, this could go either two ways. This could be really cringe, or it could be absolute comedic gold. And the way that he did the TikTok dancing and the TikTok involved in here was so realistic to the times that we live in, that made me absolutely love. There's so many cues here and there with them trying to look up something in an emergency and are getting sidetracked on TikTok or YouTube with like this video of something, and they're all like, oh, look at that. Like, that is so us in today's society, and making and poking fun at that, you've got to learn to take it as a joke. It's just a joke. It's making fun at all of us, because we all do that. And that's what this movie does. It makes a situation that is pandemic and turned it on its head into a fun time at the movies. Absolutely loved it. I know critics are going to smash this because they're going to be sensitive, because they're going to be like, oh, this is making fun of the pandemic. This is making fun of what we all went through. It's like, dude, it's so what? So what? Who cares? It's just making jokes. It's hilarious. But like I said, this movie isn't going to be for everyone. For me, I absolutely had a ball with it. I love these type of movies where I can just turn my brain off. I don't have to think about this huge plot or anything. I can just sit back and just relax and have a freaking laugh. We need more movies like this that make fun of things that happen in society. I loved it. I absolutely had a ball. There is scenes that are just absurd to the extreme. And then the other ones that you're just like, okay, what's going on here now? And that's the beauty of it. It's fun. So if you like movies that don't take themselves so seriously, that you're going to be like, oh, this is awful, but it's freaking awesome, this is that type of movie. It's not a very good movie, but it knows what it is, and it's that good. And I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and yeah. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of The Bubble? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button, click subscribe. See you guys next video. Till then, stay safe. Peace out.